immediate rematch with Triple G and Canelo. What's going forward? What is there for Canelo?
We're not thinking of anything else but the rematch. That's what we want. We want the rematch. That's what Canelo wants. That's what the team wants. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk. It's on the negotiations, you know. I feel that the fans want the rematch. You guys in the press, you guys want the rematch. It's a tie. It's a tie. And unfortunate in boxing, there's no overtime. You can't go an extra 2 or 3 rounds, you know. Imagine that. Imagine if it was a 15 rounder, it would have been incredible. Yeah. But what you do is you do the tiebreaker, and that's what we want. We're looking for the tiebreaker.
That will be for Cinco de Mayo?
Well, everything's open right now. We're not committed to any date. We're not committed to any site. Everything's open right now, and we're gonna sit down and talk.
You think the best route though is to go with an immediate rematch?
You got to do the tiebreaker. That's it. I think that's what the fans want. I think that's what you guys in the media would want. You know, I just keep thinking about those last 3 rounds, how exciting they were. There was a lot of action. There was a lot of give and take, and everybody was on their feet. And I just remember that, and it's so hot. I would hate for any of the both guys to either fight another fight, lose, get injured, something. I would hate for that to happen.
And Canelo, it's something that he really wants, then, right? The immediate rematch?
No. Of course, he feels bad. He feels that he won the fight.
Yeah.
He felt that he made him miss much. He landed more power punches. You know, if you really look at the fight again, Canelo fought an excellent fight. It was a very, very good fight. You know, all he's got to do is to adjust a little bit. He's got to make some adjustments. I don't think Golovkin can adjust anymore. That's him. That's his style. So I think if Canelo adjusts, I think he can really close it and really win convincingly.
Do you think that extra muscle was made him? That's why he faded out a little bit towards the end?
I don't know. We haven't had a chance to really sit down and talk. Everything was just after the fight. You know, we're giving him some time to rest. He's going to rest a little bit. He's going to relax. I'm already started talking to his management team, to Gennady, and right now they want the rematch, and that's what we're going to work for.
Can you confirm anything that Dan has put out there, an article that you guys have somewhat met with Golovkin's team or something to that
We've had talks. I talked to Tom Loeffler.
Yeah.
I talked to Tom Loeffler. I have a meeting with him on Friday, so we're going to sit down Friday and we'll start talking.
Would Vegas be the logical site for the rematch?
Everything's open right now.
Yeah.
Everything is open. Everything's open. We're not going to make any decisions. The most important thing for us is to get the rematch done. Once we have the terms down, get the rematch, everything else will follow, and everything else will fall into place.
Eric, I'm disappointed that so much emphasis has been put on the scoring instead of the merits of how good the
I am, because it's unfair. You know, in many ways, Golovkin's not only the victim, Canelo's the victim too. We're the victims, Golden Boy Promotions, because now they're pointing at us like if we did something wrong. And that's ridiculous. Everything was so perfect in this promotion. Everything leading up. We told you guys the fight was going to be a good fight, and it delivered. I think it was a very good fight. I haven't heard one person say that it wasn't a good fight. You can argue who won. That's fine. That's normal. But it was a good fight. It was a good event. The promotion was great. We got so many compliments how the promotion was so smooth. We got compliments how both promoters got along, and we didn't fight. There was no arguments. There was no tension between the both promoters. Everything leading up was so good. So if you line up the pros and the cons, the one con is, you know, the bad scorecard. But other than that, everything else was great. So it's a little unfair that people are focusing on that. But I understand it's controversial. Controversy sells. I understand that. But there's so much good that came out of that fight. I want to concentrate on the positive.
You and Tom haven't sat down and agreed to any terms, but if you could have your wish list of how the rematch would go, location, all of those things, what would you?
You know what? We have to sit down with Canelo and go over it with him. We have to sit down with him and go over it with him. I mean, you know, we got to obviously sit down with Tom and see what he thinks. I know that I've seen some comments out there that he wants to go somewhere else maybe. I still think that Vegas is the best commission. I still think it's the best place. I think that it's the best business for us is Vegas. But we're open to anything. We're gonna see what Canelo wants to do. He's got a big say-so. I'm sure Golovkin has a big say-so. So we're gonna sit down like good partners, you know, and that's what we were in this fight. We're gonna partner up. We're gonna do the tiebreaker. So we're gonna partner up. So we're gonna sit down and see what each side has to say.